Tinubu lost 2023 election with distant third. Even Atiku, that was ostracized by GCs, got more votes than him on Ovo. Of course, we all know that. They just came like a thief in the night and scattered everything before people woke up. Nigerians should have known better. They should not have gone to sleep. Because really, the election, we know that they did mago. This person, people did not really vote for him. He had some people that voted for him, but yes, we all know the person that won that election fair and square. But they did everything to scatter it, change numbers, changed figures. We saw the way they were cancelling numbers, changing the numbers, changing the figures. And the Inec official, the Inec chairman, was a party to it. And he has put us in this mess that we are in right now. Of course, we know that he lost the election. We know he lost the election. Even Atiku got more votes than him. Yes, he did. But at the end of the day, they scattered everything because they know that INEC is there for them. They know that they've brought the judiciary over. After all said and done, they say, go to court if you are not satisfied. Go to court if you are not satisfied. We know. Chief Martin Onovo, former presidential candidate and political activist, has expressed deep concern over the upcoming Anambra governorship election during an interview with Daily Independent. Yes, Anambra, I think they've done their primaries already. So each parties now have a candidate for the governorship election that is going to happen in Anambra. I think August or so, August, September, that is when they are going to be having the governorship election in Anambra State. Onovo, who currently serves as the head of policy position for the Movement for Fundamental Change, MFC, believes that a fair contest may not be possible under the current political climate. Exactly. For all the governorship elections that we've even had, the one in Edo State, the one in which other states did they do governorship election, it's not been free and fair. INEC has been helping them to rig election, and then when you are not satisfied, they say go to court. And the courts that you are going to, it is still them that you will meet there. So really, there is no chance that there will be a fair contest. There's never been fair contest in this country. It's always like a selection. They are putting the people that they want in. In this current political climate, really, it is hard to win election free and fair. It is really hard. Hopefully, the people of Anambra State, they will know what they are doing. And will vote the right candidate and will be sure that they stand by their votes and make sure that INEC is unable to do all their mago that they usually do. Hopefully, let's just hope that, because it is really, the chances that they will do a free and fair election is difficult, is hard. When asked about the possibility of a power shift from the All Progressive Congress Grand Alliance (APGA) to another party, Onovo gave a grim assessment. He stated that democracy in Nigeria is no longer alive. It's no longer alive, or it is dead. Democracy has found its way out of Nigeria and it's no longer working. We cannot boast of free and fair election. Never in this country since 2015 or so. We cannot boast of it. We already know that the APC wants to take over everywhere. So they do everything possible to make sure that they rig their candidates in. And Anambra election might not be an exception. It might not be an exception. So I just really hope that the people of Anambra State, they are ready for whatever it is that APC wants to do. If their candidate is APC, fine. If they vote for the person, hopefully. But they should not do mago. BVN, what's the name? Their biomodal voters accreditation, it should be working. The IRF portal should be working. Hopefully, they'll be able to conduct a free and fair election in Anambra State. Because of all the elections that they've been doing for the past times, it's been rigged. They've been rigging it. And at the end of the day, there's nothing Nigerians can do about it. He stated that democracy in Nigeria is no longer alive and claimed that the ruling party led by President Bola Tinubu did not win the 2023 presidential election fairly. Yes, everybody knows that. Everybody, even them, they know that they did not win the election fair and square. They know it as well. According to him, Tinubu came a distant third, yet was declared the winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Yes, so, and that is always their last hope. They know that INEC is there for them. They've bought INEC over. The independence is not independent. They are so dependent on the opinion of the likes of Tinubu, of the likes of Wike. They are not independent for come. Onovo alleged that INEC announced fraudulent results, yes, to favor the ruling party, and added that the same tactics were used to hold on to power in states like Imo and Kogi states, yes. and also what's it called, Edo State. That was the same thing they did in Edo State as well. In his view, fraud and violence have replaced free and fair elections in Nigeria. Yes, so if they don't do it the hard way, if they don't rig the election, they will use violence. It's either they are stealing ballot boxes, they are bringing their tiles to scatter the place where they are doing election. There's no free and fair election in Nigeria again, even under PDP people too. All of them, because all of them are the same thing. And probably the last time we had a free and fair election was during the Abiola tenure. That was the last time there was free and fair election, that the people voted for this person and that person won, even after IBB discarded the election, the vote and everything. That was like the only time we had a free and fair election in this country. Since then, no free and fair election again in this country. It's been fraudulent, violence. They announce the results when people are sleeping. Somebody that did not win. People voted for Peter Obi, even in places where they say that if the candidate does not have so percentage of votes, he's not going to win. Peter Obi won in those places, and yet they still declared this person the winner. It is well. He believes that what remains of the Nigerian political system is a maximum dictatorship. We have already started it already now. We have already started this. Onovo warned that under these conditions, it is unlikely that any real power shift will occur in Anambra State. Well, it is well. Maximum dictatorship, where democratic values no longer matter, it's already happening. Have you not started dictatorship? You have started it already now. You have started it already. There is no longer freedom of speech. You can't talk. If they talk, they arrest you. If they just make decisions on their own. They do things that are not in the constitution, and nobody can question them, nobody can query them. Nobody can query them. We've already started dictatorship, because this is not democracy. Single-handedly removing an elected governor of a state, putting a sole administrator there. You already know that dictatorship has started, and they want to start doing it in different states, going there to cause problem. Democracy in Nigeria is dead. It's dead. Tinubu and his ruling party lost the 2023 presidential election woefully, yes, and we are very distant third. Even Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, that was ostracized by the GCs, got a lot more votes than Jagaban, and it was obvious. It was obvious that people were happy that, probably there will be a change in the country. Finally, we are going to have a president, a candidate that people actually voted for. But we were deceiving ourselves. By the middle of the night like this, they announced their own winner. Jagaban, undemocratically, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, declared fraudulent results in favor of the ruling party. He said, we all know that. We all know that. It is well. God will help us. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.